AM 540 KWMT. Paul Ream here. It's week 2 of Feed the Farmer, and we're going to have a conversation with one of the sponsors of this week's Feed the Farmer, and that is Danielle Lentsch, who is a Farm Bureau Financial Services agent here in Fort Dodge. And of course, her dad, Tim Lentsch, is somebody that's a name you may also recognize. And Danielle, you're taking over the business from your dad. Tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. So I had the opportunity a few years ago to have a conversation with my dad about taking over the business. He's been doing this for almost 35 years. And so it's extremely important to him that he had someone to succeed him, that he was confident could do so and take care of his clients who have become like friends and family to him. So he's poured his heart and soul into this business. And so I really look forward to being the one. I feel honored, honestly, to take over for him and to be able to take care of those client members that are like friends and family to him. So
And you have farming in the family as well.
we do, yes. So not only has my dad been an agent, but he's also farmed his entire life as well. So that is extremely important to our family and something that resonates with us as agents of Farm Bureau. My grandpa farmed, his dad farmed. So we've been farming for generations. And so it's very important for us as well that we keep that farm in the family. And so when we sit across the table from our clients who are also farmers, we can empathize with them, but also understand the challenges that come with farming today, but I'll also have the conversation of how important it is to them to keep that farm in the family and set up plans for them in order to do so.
Yeah, and we're just dovetailing right into my next question, which is about, this is one of the hottest topics in farming is succession planning. How does Farm Bureau Financial Services, how would your agency
Mhm.
address that with a farm family?
Sure, absolutely. So the first thing we'd do is we'd sit down and we'd ask really good questions so we could get to know what's important to them, how they want to pass that farm down and to whom. And then we have key resources on our team that we bring in to have those succession planning conversations. And then also bring in advisors, financial advisors to help with that conversation as well. So we're well suited to help those families in those conversations.
And Farm Bureau Financial Services is known for the way that you can help farmers, but that's not the only thing that you do. You're a multi-line company. Tell us about the diversity of lines that are offered by Farm Bureau Financial Services.
Sure. So we wear many hats. So we obviously do agriculture. We also do crop insurance, which kind of dovetails off of there. We do commercial, a lot of different commercial lines that we do. And then we do health insurance, wealth management, as well as life insurance. So we really have a great portfolio when we're looking and having those conversations with our clients so we can help them manage their risks. And sometimes when we sit down, Paul, and have those conversations with clients, they don't even maybe understand some of the risks that they have, particularly when we talk liability. So it's important, and we do things just a little bit differently to make sure that we're digging in, asking good questions, so we can really develop a policy that fits our client members' needs specifically.
And I would assume that a part of your discovery as you work into this type of a plan would be to go to the farm and actually look at the operation. Is that right?
That's correct. Yeah, that's something that we pride ourselves in. We actually have an egg underwriter who we walk with on the farm to do the inspection to make sure that we have every building accounted for. And then we also invite the client member or that prospect to come in with that inspection to make sure that we are getting everything we need down to the very last square foot to make sure when we're writing the policy, it's done correctly the first time.
Well, and the diversity of what you can do with your policies on the farm, replacement costs for machinery and buildings, as it regards livestock, and even, last week at Feed the Farmer, our winner had a field fire. That can also be
Sure.
part of your coverage. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we really run the whole gamut when it comes to the coverages that we provide at Farm Bureau. A lot of our farmers, especially those that have really new equipment in the field, they like that replacement cost option in the event of a loss. We all know how expensive equipment is for farmers and how big of an asset that is to them. So to ensure that's protected is huge. And then as well as replacement cost on a lot of their buildings. There's others in the game today that don't offer replacement cost, and that's something that we're still proud to offer here at Farm Bureau.
And we're talking with Danielle Lentsch, Farm Bureau Financial Services. Their office is in Fort Dodge, located near 18th and Central Avenue. And if you're watching this interview on the internet, the information is at the bottom, but her website is Danielle Lentsch, LENTSCH.com. And the phone number 515-955-1050. And, the first thing to do is make the call and get the process started, right, Danielle?
That's correct. Yep. Just call in, let us know what you're looking for, and we can take it from there.
And um, let's talk just a little bit about the way that you put policies together so that there's one premium that is paid. I mean, that's people like that kind of convenience, no question about it.
Yeah, so we have what's called a one deductible advantage. So our policies are all in one policy, which is really nice. You don't have multiple different policies with different renewal dates sitting out there. But then in addition, if there is a loss, let's say a wind or a hailstorm event comes through, a house is hailed out with the roof, the siding, and an auto or two are sitting outside, you're going to just pay one deductible for that loss instead of paying four deductibles. So we pride ourselves in being able to offer that to our client members.
Danielle, thank you so much for being a sponsor of
Sure.
Feed the Farmer this week. And again, the information, DanielleLensch.com, LENTSCH. And the phone number is 515-955-1050 at the office. Paul Ream reporting for Feed the Farmer and KWMT.
Thank you, Paul.